Hey, good morning, Facebook friends. How is everybody today? I am getting ready to take my kids out for a fun day for spring break. Super excited about that. But I wanted to hop on here and do my Nerdy Tuesday talk first. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about soy and our hormones. So this is an important topic because there is a lot of misinformation out there. And people are not discerning the different ways that soy is processed. And so, you know, the scare about soy out there is that it's going to raise your estrogen levels and cause, you know, breast cancer or ovarian cancer or make men have man boobs or whatever is out there. And so there's a lot of misinformation. And I am super passionate about this because not only do I know that not only should we not avoid soy, but we actually should consume it because when it's processed in the correct way, meaning not acid washed and not heated and isolated, when it's in the more whole form, it's water washed, it's in its purest, you know, the way God gave us soy, it is actually one of the most important foods for us to consume. And so this is why, and this is the misinformation. Yes, plants have estrogens in them. Have you ever seen that Facebook post that people will make where they compare how many estrogens are in animal protein compared to how many estrogens are in plants? And there's a lot more in plants, and that's their argument as far as why you shouldn't like avoid animal protein that has like maybe some estrogens in it. Well, that Facebook post is very misguided. And the reason why is because you cannot equate plant estrogens to the estrogens that are in our body that we make, to the estrogens that are synthetically made, and to the estrogens that are in animals. Because plant estrogens are phytoestrogens. And what phytoestrogens will do is they will actually work to block your estrogen receptors and reduce your estrogen levels. And this is really important, you guys, because we are way over estrogenized in this country. Whether it is birth control pills, which we hand out like candy, whether it is the fact that we are way over using plastics and they function as endocrine disruptors in our system and cause our estrogen levels to go up, whether it's the estrogen in our water, you know, from the runoff from all those birth control pills or whichever else. There's endocrine disruptors that in the chemicals that we use in our detergents and all of this stuff, okay? That's a problem. We're way over estrogenized. Why do you think that when I listen to sports talk radio, every other commercial is for the low T center, right? Because men have low testosterone because they have high estrogen. And I guarantee you that it's not because they're eating too many plants, right? Because the average American gets 1.5 servings every day, and that includes French fries and ketchup, and men are often the biggest culprit on not eating plants, right? So they're not over-estrogenized from eating a lot of soy or plants, right? It's not the problem. Soy is not the problem. Plants are not the problem, right? This just doesn't make sense. Phytoestrogens work to block those estrogen receptors. We have to do that, you guys, because we're so over-estrogenized in this country. And because of all of these problems, a lot of it is the plastics. It's a major problem. I tell people all the time, quit eating vegetables that you microwave in a plastic bag. Don't do it anymore. Stop even going into the frozen section of the fruits, of the vegetables, because when you heat it up in the microwave in a plastic bag, you are just putting endocrine disruptors in your plants. Don't do it, okay? Sorry, I got off base. But soy is so important because it is a phytoestrogen and it will help block your estrogen receptors when it's produced in the right way, okay? There's a lot of misinformation out there. I just learned something this morning that did you know that actually flax has more estrogen, phytoestrogen in it than soy does? But do you hear all of this information out there about how flax is going to cause breast cancer? No. Actually, flax is one of the best things to consume when it's ground up. It's so important to consume flax every day because it's one of the best cancer-fighting foods you can eat. Okay, I grind it every day and I put it in my smoothie. I put it in my boys' smoothie every single day because I know flax is a good cancer fighting. Guess why you probably don't hear about how it's not a good alternative to the animal proteins that we put in our protein shakes like whey and casein and all these things. Guess why you probably don't hear about flax? It's not a good source of protein. We're not putting it in our shakes. So there's no competition there, right? There's no money to make you believe that flax is bad for you. There is money behind making you believe that soy is bad for you. So think about that. I'm not saying that I know that for sure, but I know that I can smell a rat when I smell it. Anyway, so just know, do your research, guys. There's no credible research out there that says that soy is bad for you. And the American Cancer Society actually recommends it now. And there's research out there that shows that when little girls consume soy on a daily basis, that they are less likely to get breast cancer. Okay, if I had girls, I guarantee you that I would be giving them a complete shake every day because it's the easiest way I know to make sure they get a safe soy in their body every single day. That is super powerful. I do have 3 boys, and there's research that shows that soy helps decrease your risk for prostate cancer. You bet your bottom dollar that they're drinking soy every day. And guess what? It's not going to cause man boobs in them. Right? My husband has been drinking soy every day in his complete shakes for over 2.5 years. And guess what? We found his pec muscles. Okay? He didn't develop man boobs. He actually has pec muscles now. So it's not going to cause man boobs. It drives me crazy. Okay? We do need to block their estrogen receptors and find their testosterone because so many men have low testosterone and it's a problem. Okay? So many women are over estrogenized. It's a problem. Right? I know I used to be. That's why when I was pregnant with Pete, I tried to miscarry him because my estrogen levels, my progesterone levels were low and my estrogen was high. Guess what? My diet was terrible. And I was not getting enough plant estrogens, I guarantee you. So think about that, you guys. Do your research. Don't just believe me or whoever. You know, if you want more information, I can send it to you. But do your research on this. But don't just believe any blogger that's out there because they all think they know, or maybe they're getting money from some person that's made this awesome whey protein shake that's going to cause inflammation in your body. I guarantee you my kids will never, ever consume whey protein because I am not interested in inflaming them. And that's what it does. It causes inflammation. It's why I believe so many kids who are drinking this whey protein get injury after injury because they are causing so much inflammation. They're not eating enough plant food. It's an issue. Let's fuel their body with plants so you can actually reduce the inflammation. Give them anti-inflammatory foods like soy and all the other plants that are in our complete shakes instead of inflammatory foods like whey and casein. And then slam it full of multivitamins like they do with all those nasty protein shakes. And then they put sucralose in it so it harms your gut bacteria. Oh, well, that makes sense, right? Okay, guys, think about this. Have a great day. Super excited. Get to spend my day with my kids. Love you guys, and let me know if you need any more information.